Well, good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning on in to our Valley News Now desk this morning. Looking a little gloomy out there, but not nearly as gloomy as it did at about 4 or 5 a.m. If you were awake or got woken up by that storm that was rolling through, you know what I'm talking about. We were covering it all morning here on the Valley today. But good morning. Thank you so much for joining us here. My name is Alex Larson. So we got a lot to go over, okay? Lots of stuff going on. We had a lot of severe weather roll across the valley this morning. If you were one of those impacted, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And we'll hop to that in just one moment, okay? First, I want to look at power outages across the valley. So I'm pulled up right now on poweroutage.us. And if you were tuning into the valley today, I think our peak was about a little over 20,000 customers. Of the 406,000, tracked, 20,000 were experiencing outages. It looks like about 8,000 have had power restored to them this morning. A bulk of that is in Stutsman County, where 8,000 people are out of the 12,000 tracked. So this is an interesting map to go look at. You can also submit this as well over on poweroutage.us. We also had on our Facebook page, we were tracking trees down across the valley. I know Renee sent this picture in of this tree crashed on that pickup truck there. Now, we also had posted asking for people to let us know if their power was out. So you can kind of peruse on through there. I'm going to hit newest comments just to see what's going on there. Sorry, got a little bit of action happening there. So it looks like even 16 minutes ago, McHenry doesn't have power. Brittany says, did something at 4 this morning, power went out, then came back on, then went out for a couple minutes, then flickered back on. Mary says Leal is out. Mariah said 2 hours ago that Oak Street was out, so that may be dated at this time, but Mayville 34 minutes ago. Grand Forks still seeing that. I'm going to click on over back to the map. So 37,000 people tracked in Grand Forks County. 2,000 of those are remaining without power. And you can kind of hover over these two to get a better idea. Ransom was seeing them too as well. And we, again, do have this posted on our website for you, but I do want to get into a little more of what we were looking at as viewers were sending in content for us to pull up for you. First, though, I want to talk about breaking news that we've got out of Jamestown. So officials in Jamestown, severe weather, they say, caused several issues across the city. Officials were asking you to stay away from the area of 8th Avenue Southeast and 14th Street Southeast. That is due to a structure collapse. So emergency crews are on scene and they're actively working to clear that all up. But officials are also asking you, if you're driving around Jamestown, use caution on 1st Avenue, 10th Street Southeast, and the West Business Loop, as well as Highway 281 South. Now, that's after strong winds from the storm displaced traffic cones, and that makes for some pretty hazardous conditions. We'll continue to update you there as well. And we've got some more breaking news as well. So over in Shelly, Minnesota, a reported grain elevator fire in Shelly this morning. Details are pretty limited. We're working to get information right now, but we did get confirmation from the Norman County Sheriff's Office. They did confirm to us that this is going on and that details are limited because they've got all their resources out there. Shelly Fire and Rescue are out there taking care of business. It looks like, according to some unconfirmed scanner traffic, that Moorhead Fire was also requested to come up there. Now, Shelly's about 45 or so minutes away from the FM community, so we will continue to update you on that as we learn more. I want to take a look at this storm damage, though, okay? I'm going to look at a tree. We're going to look at that, some video from Chris up in Grand Forks. Check that out. Pretty extensive damage there of that tree. We're going to hop on over to Grand Forks as well. Check out that rain coming on through. Wow. Intense storms there. And again, we were tracking this for you this morning. Meteorologist Lisa Green leading the helm for us as we took that on, doing what she can to keep you and your family safe out there. Now, I do want to as well hop on over to our website, okay? I'm going to show you what we're looking at for the rest of the day because, as you know, we do have a first solar weather day today as well. So that continues through tonight, okay? Trending drier next week. I mean, that's some hope right there. Fargo right now we're sitting at 68. Check that out. 11 a.m. noon, we're going to start seeing those thunderstorms roll on in again. So we do have that little quiet in the storm. We do have that quiet sky cam I was showing you just a second ago, but stay prepared because we're still looking at those effects coming in. We're going to hit a high of 86, low of 71 today. Again, stormy. If you are heading out to WeFest or any sort of outdoor activities, it's a really good reminder to keep that VNL weather app with you so we're able to follow you wherever you go, okay? And our First Alert Storm team will continue to give you updates as we continue to take on this severe weather, and they'll keep you in the know with everything you need to know. That radar is going to track you wherever you go. Lots to be aware of, and you want to be severe weather prepared as well. So we'll have updates for you throughout the day. Our First Alert Storm team will, over on that VNL weather app, and of course online and on air as well. You can find those updates rolling. Moving on here, the effort to control flooding in Fargo-Moorhead area has taken a big step forward. For the first time since construction started a few years ago, Red River Control Structure in Horace can now be used as an option to redirect the river flow. Structure will include 3 gates that will eventually be used to help flooding once completed.
Milestone. This is the control structure that's going to direct where all the water goes. So it's a huge, huge milestone.
Sorry, I had to play that for you again there. I had a little bit of technical difficulties here. So not only does it lower the cost of construction, but it'll also be in place sooner. So lots of exciting news happening over there. And I also want to talk about Fargo Police Captain Bill Alfelt is officially joining the Moorhead Police Department. Now this as Assistant Chief, okay? According to a news release from the city of Moorhead, he starts sometime this month, bringing with him 23 years of experience with the Fargo Police Department. Alfelt will join Moorhead Police Chief Chris Helmick, who just came over from FTPD a few months ago. Fargo's current chief, Dave Zabolski, you can see me on the left-hand side of your screen there. There have been recent calls out for his job in the fallout from Sunday's deadly shootings, with some Fargo leaders, including Commissioners Dave Pepcorn and Michelle Turnberg, calling for him to either resign or be removed from his role. Now, we've been following that pretty extensively. You can find all those details available on our website, valleynewslive.com, or of course, as always, your free VNL News app. And the man charged with killing the top Democrat in the Minnesota House and her husband, wounding a state senator and his wife, has pled not guilty in federal court. Vance Belter was indicted July 15th on 6 counts of murder, stalking, and firearms violations. Murder charges could carry the federal death penalty, though prosecutors say that decision is still several months away. Prosecutors in this case say the evidence will include potentially thousands of hours of video footage, tens of thousands of pages of responses to dozens of grand jury subpoenas, and data from numerous electronic devices seized during that investigation. And a juvenile was flown to Sanford and Fargo after rolling an ATV. Richland County Sheriff's Office says the person was riding a Polaris 250 near 9765 County Road 81, southeast of Fairmount, when they lost control. Authorities say the juvenile was not wearing a helmet. They have not said the person's age or gender, but they do say that crash is under investigation. Now, that's about all I got for you here on this Friday morning. Now, remember, we do still have that First Alert Weather Day today. Again, we are not out of the woods quite yet. You're going to want to find a way to be severe weather prepared. And again, that VNL weather app, our First Alert Storm team works very hard to keep you in the know, updated with everything you need to keep you and your family safe, especially in this severe weather. So this is a great tool to have. This radar is going to follow you wherever you go, and it's free in the App Store. Again, that's all I got for you. If you've got any severe weather pics that you were able to safely snap, be sure to send those over either on our website, or also you can send them over to us on Facebook as well. We'd love to see what was going on outside your door. That's all I got for you, though. I'm heading out. I will see you back here next week. Have a great Friday and an even better weekend, okay?